Do not become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you.
I love the way the Message Bible translates this verse. The author is encouraging us not to adjust to the culture around us, at the same time knowing that we were made to adjust. If you think about going from a dark environment to a light environment, your eyes naturally adjust. Or going from cold to warm, your body naturally adjusts. Here at Bellevue Master's Commission, we have the opportunity to take our entire lives and put it under the microscope of Romans 12:2. I believe that God has so much He wants to say about every area of our lives. He wants to talk to us about our dreams, our passions. He wants to talk to us about the way we see relationships, success, our pasts, our fears, all of those things. I believe that we were not called to merely be average or mundane. The Bible says we were called to be set apart, an anomaly, something that deviates from the standard or normal around us. Here at Bellevue Master's Commission, we want to invite you to lead your generation towards something other than what the culture around it has to offer.
Going out through high school, I knew a lot about God, and on the outside it really looked like I had my relationship with Him all together, but on the inside it was a lot different because I knew that there was so much more to Him than I had experienced, but I could only experience Him based on how much I had learned up to that point, and I didn't really know how to experience Him deeper. And so coming to Master's Commission, God just blew the roof off of everything that I knew about Him and began to show me Himself in ways that I didn't even know that He was real. And He began to establish security and confidence in my life where those things never existed before. And if God could do all those things in 9 months, if He could take 1 year of my life and secure who He is in me so that I could live for Him the rest of my life, sure of who He is, that is so worth it.
Growing up, I always dreamt of being a performer. I'd always wanted to be on stage, whether I was dancing or acting, that kind of thing. And I was convinced that God had put me on this earth for that. The problem was that as I grew up and as I went through high school, it just became so warped by the world's idea of success and the world's idea of fame. There was even a time when a Master's Commission came through my hometown, and I remember thinking that there was this girl who was their creative arts director, and I remember thinking, yeah, maybe someday that's what I should do. I would love to someday be in Master's Commission and get to lead that kind of thing. But I forgot all about it, and again, I just got caught up in the world's idea of what I should be doing with my life. So coming into Master's Commission, it didn't even make a lot of sense to me at the time. I couldn't understand why God would call me into a discipleship program versus a fine arts program, but that was exactly what God wanted for my life. He wanted me to take a couple of years and not focus on the stage, but to focus on my relationship with Him. So I went through 1, 2, 3 years of Master's Commission. I remember waking up one day as I was beginning to take over the creative arts department thinking, how on earth did I ever get here? It wasn't even because I pursued it myself, but God's dream for my life, God's purpose for me, took shape because He had transformed me into that person. And it doesn't even stop now. This is just the beginning. God continues to put dreams into my heart and dreams into my mind of what I'll get to do someday. So I want to invite you into Master's Commission, whether Master's Commission is the ends of a dream for you or just the beginning of one.